champion who's currently scheduled to take on Preston at that show. Our main event on this edition of Dojo Wars is scheduled for one fall.
One of them, yep.
And it's for the CZW Dojo Wars Medal of Valor.
Yeah, Medal of Valor time. Why not, indeed? Who's coming out now? I believe it's the challenger first. Oh, yes, it is. The hitman for hire, Mr. Grimm, making his way out here. Mr. Grimm wiping his feet, getting in here. Ready for some business. Mr. Grimm, the hitman for hire. Maybe someone hired Mr. Grimm to take out Eran Ashe here tonight. Possibly Tristan Ty. It could all be part of a master scheme by Gabriel Sky. Or Tristan Ty, excuse me. Don't want to besmirch the good name of Gabriel Sky. Oh, and here he comes. Eran Ashe, claiming to be our Medal of Valor champion. Not my champion, I tell you. Having a belt, not the Medal of Valor. No respect for the heritage here of the dojo. Oh, but Mr. Grimm, oh, hey, what's this? Don't shove that official. We don't have many of those. We need to conserve them.
Cool, we're just going to do intros this way.
Yeah, do them this way.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the CZW Dojo Wars Medal of Valor. Introducing first, in the center of the ring, he is the hitman for hire. He is Mr. Grimm!
Mr. Grimm, all business, he's ready.
His opponent is the reigning, defending CZW Dojo Wars Medal of Valor champion. He is Eran Ashe!
Yeah, Eran Ashe pulling that jacket off. He's tired of it. He just wants to lock horns. These two men face to face here.
Ring the bell.
Ring that bell. Get that bell rung.
Main event time here on Dojo Wars.
Oh,
Mr. Grimm and Eran Ashe.
Now this is gonna be a slobber knocker, as some would say.
For the CZW Dojo Wars Medal of Valor. Perhaps one of the bigger challenges of Eran Ashe's life. Not just as Medal of Valor champion, but just in general. Mr. Grimm, the hitman for hire. We saw him a couple weeks ago, before the season started, take out Ari Abbott.
Take out, indeed, as he pounced him straight out of the ring.
Straight out of the ring to the floor. We thought Ari had died.
I mean, imagine if Mr. Grimm could do that to Eran Ashe tonight. I mean,
Eran Ashe's arm's a little bigger than Ari Abbott, so
you never know. I mean, you never know how much power Mr. Grimm could be packing, and that strong base of his.
yeah, both men trying to show their power early on. Eran Ashe here with a side headlock. Mr. Grimm trying to utilize the ring to his advantage to shove Eran off that headlock. First time failed, second time worked.
Look at that.
And they collide in the center of the ring, and neither man moved, Will.
I mean, of course, we have a large roster of large humanoids here at the dojo, and I mean, these are just two of the strongest, two of the biggest here, going right at it.
Both men collide again in the center, and they just stare.
Oh, that big
hits
drop
the ropes
kick.
and huge drop kick by Mr. Grimm, and Eran Ashe goes to the floor.
See, and that's the thing with a Mr. Grimm or an Eran Ashe. I mean, they're very athletic. What could Mr. Grimm possibly be thinking there? Oh, come
Grimm
on.
looked like he was going to go for a dive, but Eran Ashe quickly back in the ring.
No way. There's no way Mr. Grimm would have done such a risky maneuver.
I mean, the Medal of Valor's on the line. Mr. Grimm looking to make a
Even
big
then.
statement here tonight. Eran Ashe, though, floored him really quickly. Now with clubbing blows, he's staying on him. Eran Ashe is like a shark with blood in the water. He smells the pain and the fear of Mr. Grimm, and he's going to swarm him. Cover. One. No,
Already
in the
on the
ropes.
ropes.
There we go, that veteran status of Mr. Grimm, aware of where he is at all times.
I don't know much about Mr. Grimm, but I mean, to go back to your last point, I don't think Mr. Grimm fears much. I mean, he has Grimm in his name.
the hitman for hire, man.
Exactly.
He's not scared of anything. That's for damn sure. But he's going to feel this in the morning, regardless of how things work out. Eran Ashe just destroying the upper body of Mr. Grimm, and he's pulling himself to the ropes.
Right on that bullseye on his back.
Yeah, Eran Ashe sees that bullseye, sees it as a target. Now he's choking away. Mr. Grimm just above the skull on his chest. Eran Ashe not giving Mr. Grimm much time. Mr. Grimm trying to utilize the ring ropes, the corners, to get the referee to give him some space, to break it up. But Eran right back on him. Grimm now forced to fight. Big shots to the midsection. And then another big clubbing blow over the back by Eran Ashe. And Mr. Grimm is down, Will.
Of course, and I mean, maybe not for long as Eran Ashe pulls him right up.
Oh, yeah.
It could be inexperience by Eran Ashe.
No, I mean, Grimm was on his face first in the canvas. He couldn't make a cover. Made the decision to try and find a way to roll him or maybe pick him up. And Grimm and Eran now exchanging blows in the center. Forearms now by Mr. Grimm in the center. Rocking the side of the head of Eran Ashe. Mr. Grimm off the ring ropes. Big clothesline. Eran Ashe doesn't go down though, Will.
I mean, Eran Ashe, again, another competitor here with a very strong base. He's been hit with harder before.
Grimm off the ropes. Ashe misses a clothesline, tilt the whirl. No, round the world goes Mr. Grimm, but Eran Ashe just tossed right into the ropes, still standing.
Oh, misses
Grimm
that
tries a
big
bicycle
move.
kick.
Look at
Got his
this.
foot caught up on the top rope. Big belly to back suplex.
And Mr. Grimm landing again on his face. There's so much power behind Eran Ashe's throw there. Oh,
Eran Ashe just staring down Mr. Grimm.
Oh, almost waiting for him to get up.
Measuring Grimm. Grimm on all fours, sees Eran coming his way, can't do anything. Big kick right to the face. Cover, 1, 2.
I
No,
think
only
it'll
a
take
2
a little
count.
more to take down Mr. Grimm than just a big boot to the face.
Connor Claxton, Brittany Blake, Frankie Picard, Kefka the Quiet,
The best.
Lord Blackwater,
Yes, the
Kit
best,
Osborne,
yes.
Mike
Oh, no.
Dell, Stefan Pennington, El Cheapo.
Little rocky there, but I mean, Eran Ashe is
And Eran, the
building the
world of the
prestige.
CZW Dojo Wars Medal of Valor Championship
I mean, not my champion, but
has a relatively storied history.
yes.
Some big names in there, and
Like
El
Kefka the
Cheapo.
Quiet, yes, Kefka the Quiet.
But Eran Ashe trying to prove himself to be the most dominant force in the history of the dojo. As we approach our 5-year anniversary,
My goodness.
Eran Ashe making the claim that he wants to have 50 defenses.
Oh, look at this could
Oh,
be all here.
jackknife here by Mr. Grimm. 1, 2,
Only
no!
two. Couldn't get it.
But he's got to make it through Mr. Grimm, though. Will. Big bicycle kick cover. 1, 2.
Only
a
a
2. Mr. Grimm wants to put his name in that long list of names who've held the CZW Dojo Wars Medal of Valor. I imagine, Will, since your claim is that Eran Ashe is not your champion,
Correct, not my champion.
that a guy like Mr. Grimm's just the type of guy you would love to see holding that title.
I mean, of course. I mean, Mr. Grimm would know the honor and the respect, and he would wear that Medal of Valor proud.
Huge big splash
would
by
need
Mr. Grimm, only a 2 count.
he would
Think
need
he'd
a-
reinstate the 2 out of 3 falls rule.
Of course, I mean, Mr. Grimm could go 7 falls. He could go 1,000 falls.
A bunch of fans in attendance lately letting us know how much they miss more than just single fall matchups here at the dojo.
I mean, I
Mr. Grimm
miss
misses
them
a dive in the corner, or a splash, in the corner. Eran just stepped out. Big Uranagi. Cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2.
Oof.
2 count in the center of the ring. Eran Ashe. He used to be called the Mammoth. He's a killer. Big splash. High cross, low. While Mr. Grimm was seated. 1, 2.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Meteor-like crash there by Eran Ashe.
Eran Ashe has put away plenty of opponents.
Of course.
With that maneuver in the past. I believe Mr. Grimm is the first man to ever kick out of that big maneuver by Eran Ashe.
I mean, wouldn't shock me, though, a man the size of Mr. Grimm being able to just recover enough to kick right out of a maneuver of that caliber.
Last week, Eran Ashe went toe-to-toe with another big man, his tag team partner in our season premiere, Adrian Santos.
I mean, not as big as these two, but
No,
yes.
Mr. Grimm's a little bit bigger than Adrian Santos, but, we've seen Eran go one-on-one with a lot bigger competitors over the course of this season, but Mr. Grimm brings a lot of the size and the technique and the experience that maybe a lot of those other competitors don't bring. Ashe with a mount trying to blow, drop the hammers, and the referee warning him and admonishing him and getting the hell out of dodge there.
I mean, he's got to now. Referee coast is clear coming back in. Eran Ashe now just looking like he's pulling Mr. Grimm up. Go right after that bullseye on his back.
A shot right to the shoulder. Eran Ashe working on the joints of Mr. Grimm with those shots. Grimm trying to pull himself back up to his feet. Ashe, just caught him with a forearm right to the chin. Both men rocked in the center. Ashe the first to collect himself. Tries for a punch, but Grimm blocked it. Big overhand. Meeting the center forearm again by Eran Ashe. And another by Grimm, Will. They're throwing bombs.
I mean, I guess so. These big forearms is clattering the temple, the ear. I mean, could knock your equilibrium off.
Both men collide in the center. They both had the same thing in mind. Both men staggered. Neither man goes down. Grimm a bit on wobbly legs. Ashe the first one up. Misses with a clothesline. Turns himself around and about. Fireman's carry here by Grimm. No. Ashe out the back. Whip. Ripcord. Big clothesline. Cover. No. And Grimm just shoves him off.
Referee out of position, so he had to swing around, and I mean that gave Mr. Grimm enough time to kind of just push and maneuver Eran Ashe off of him. Excuse me.
Again, we talked about the importance of understanding ring awareness here at the dojo at all times. Mr. Grimm finding a way to roll himself over to his stomach, realizing that Eran as well kind of pulled everything out to hit that clothesline, and now both men down in the center of the ring, slowly getting up to their feet. That moment that Mr. Grimm had, that judgment, could have saved him here in this contest.
I mean, of course, quick decisions are what it's all about, and Eran Ashe now in the corner, waiting for Mr. Grimm to get to that vertical base. And look at that.
No, both men were slumped in the corner there, Will. Grimm.
Discus lariat, that could be all.
Got his boots up, discus lariat, cover, this could be all. 1, 2, no!
Barely.
Half a second or less away from having a new Medal of Valor champion. The reign of terror of Eran Ashe almost coming to an end.
I mean, again, I say it so much I sound like a broken record, but I mean, it only takes 3 seconds for anything to happen in professional wrestling. 3 seconds of big pinfall, and Mr. Grimm almost capitalized.
Huge avalanche in the corner. Mr. Grimm, big back elbow, charging. Lots of force and momentum, tries to charge. Throw Eran in the corner. Reversal, step up.
Showing his athletic ability right there.
Big athleticism, hooks the leg.
On the rope.
But he's in the ropes.
He hooked that far leg instead of that close leg. And I mean, if he had hooked that close leg, maybe Eran Ashe's foot would not have ended up in the ropes.
Eran Ashe uncharacteristically rolling to the outside of the ring. He's fatigued. He's worn. Mr. Grimm, could this be his moment? Is he gonna fly? Holy Christ!
Oh my gosh!
Somersault plancha over the top to the floor, and he's got Eran Ashe out.
Honestly, I'm in disbelief. I mean, like I said, I don't know much about Mr. Grimm, but right there, I mean, he just proves he's more than what he appears. He can do a bunch of insane maneuvers, just like the one we just saw.
Rolls him back in the ring, Will. Sorry, 1, 2.
It's gotta be
it.
Come on, how is that not it?
Mr. Grimm had everything on that maneuver, caught him flush, did everything he could to get him back in the ring as quickly as possible, but not quickly enough. Eran Ashe able to kick out. Fireman's carry here by Mr.
Well,
Grimm.
300 pounds.
Big Death Valley driver.
That's gotta be all.
Grimm covering, hooking the leg. 1, 2. We have a new champ.
Oh, no! Come on. How could Eran Ashe kick out of that? There's no way. Eran Ashe may not be human.
Definitely not. Where is he getting the energy to kick out of these moves? Eran Ashe, there's no shame here for either of these competitors. Win, lose, or draw, leaving it all in the ring. But the momentum right now, Will, it's on the side of Mr. Grimm.
Oh, he's pulling
Mr. Grimm pulling down that knee pad. He's feeling it. He's got the target locked, dead to rights. He's gonna measure him. Running
Eran
knee,
Ashe
no,
moves out of the
Eran
way.
steps up just in time. Roundhouse, no, Eran catches him. Uranagi.
Oh,
The
that's
second
gotta
one in
be
this contest. 1, 2, 3,
No.
no!
so
Eran
close.
seizing the moment, running cross.
Another big meteor splash there.
Eran Ashe sensing that the momentum is shifting.
X-Plex.
Oh, X-Plex, cover 1, 2, 3.
That's got
Eran
it. There
Ashe
it is.
retains the Medal of Valor.
I mean, it's still not my Medal of Valor champion, but valiant effort.
CZW Dojo Wars Medal of Valor champion, Eran Ashe!
He's a champion, but I mean, not the Medal of Valor champion. Doesn't have the Medal of Valor.
Will,
Yes.
I can't believe what we just saw.
Neither can I.
One of the most gruesome back and forth Dojo Wars Medal of Valor championships I've ever seen. Not gruesome in like the violent
that's-
sense, but just a back and forth contest between two bulls. And Eran Ashe somehow, by hook or by crook, standing here at the end of the night, still Medal of Valor champion.
I mean, that's very exciting action here at Dojo Wars, and I mean, we're wrapping it up here.
Mr. Grimm,
Impressive.
impressive showing, no shame there. His season debut, falling. But you know what? Next week, Will, so much more. Eran Ashe one-on-one with Dominic De Niro, our last stop on the way to Super Show 20. For Will Turner, I'm Chris Shelton. We'll see you back here next time, right at the dojo.